offensive struggles today. What was the result of that?
I think for the first drive, we needed to score in the red zone. I think that would have given us a big, good momentum start. I thought it was a really good drive to start it off, but we needed to finish it, and we didn't. And then, from that point on, it was just a lot of details, little things that we should have done better. Me making the right decision, making the right throw, putting the right place, guys catching the ball, guys blocking up front. It was a real tough one, but I think there's a lot of things that we can learn from this game, and definitely come out next week and try to get better and keep improving.
Blake, coach said he kind of saw this coming on Thursday and then again today in pregame warm-ups. Did you see it all in the mentality of the team? Did you see this coming at all?
I can't say that I did. I think that everyone just has to be focused and do their job. I'm not saying that anyone wasn't focused. I don't necessarily think so. Maybe more focus in the game, just all around. But, I didn't have any predictability of thinking that this would have happened on Thursday. I think it's everyone's job to individually prepare as best as they can in order to help this team.
Did Tulane do anything different that you weren't expecting?
They did a little different blitzes. They brought a lot of pressure. I think at the start of the game, they did a couple things that we hadn't really seen before, and they got our offensive line. But I think towards the end of the game, started picking it up a little bit, and the offensive line did a lot better.
The opening drive seemed so promising. You were moving the ball really well. What happened after that?
It's really hard to tell. Like I said, a lot of little things. It's not really one thing in particular. We're just trying to do everything that we can on every play, just making sure, I know that personally I want to, come out and give everything I have, and I hope that my play displays that. Whether I'm running the ball or throwing the ball or whatever I have to do, I want to, leave everything on the field. I think everyone on the team, we need to do that, be focused, leave everything on the field, and, tonight I don't know if we necessarily did.
Does that mean you be more vocal? Because that's one of the things Coach Strong talked about was the leadership on this team. Maybe you need some more guys stepping up and speaking up.
Maybe it's all depend on the followers. A leader's nothing without anyone following. So, I've personally, seen more success in teams of more than just a leader or more than just a couple leaders. It's a group effort. Like I said, I've been fortunate enough to be a part of a national championship winning team, and there was definitely some guys that were more so leaders than others, but at the end of the day, you had 11 guys on offense and 11 guys on defense that were fully fledged and dedicated to give everything they had, and knew they had each other's back. So I think we have to be better, and a lot of young guys have been put into roles where they need to step up, and it is what it is. But like I said, it was a really tough night tonight, but a lot of learning lessons. Come back next week and get better.
Yeah, how do you get ready for something next week? You go back on the road for 2 straight games. How do you get ready for that?
Just the same as every other week. Unfortunately, it's hard for me to say that our preparation coming into this week allowed us to be successful, because clearly the results say otherwise. So. Just make sure we're locked in and focused, do everything that we can to improve, to learn from this past game, and to prepare for the future game.
Stanley, that first drive looked really promising, and it looked like you guys were going to have a great offensive night. Talk about what happened and what you felt happened down the stretch.
We just ain't execute really. We just gotta stay focused throughout the whole game. I felt like we lost focus out there. We gotta tighten up, to be honest. That's all I can say about that. We just gotta tighten up. When we got there this week of practice, just tighten up and stay focused all the way through.
Is it time for the leaders on this team to maybe speak up a little more, be a little more vocal?
Yeah, definitely is. Like we kind of seen it coming. Like the first 7 games we was playing around, and we ended up winning them 7 games, but it came back to hunt us, really. Tulane, they came out here ready to play football, and we didn't. We took it for granted. We stepped out there today, and we took it for granted today. Credit to Tulane, they came out there and played some football, and we just didn't. So credit to them guys. But as some leaders on this team, as a leader on this team, we need to step up. So yeah.
Did y'all feel maybe you were just like kind of the comeback kids and, you know, you were down 24 at the half and you thought you were going to just come right back and take the game?
That's the same thing like I just said earlier, like taking it for granted. Like because we've been down so much, we just felt like we could do it again. Like because we kept coming back. The like past 7 games we was down before. It was like, all right, we're just gonna come back and then get on with the day. But it came back. It just haunted us today. Like it just shows that we can't play football like that. We got to come out and just play the game right, or the game finna bite us back. So.
Y'all lost 2 in a row. Your back's to the wall now. You're going up to a pretty tough environment next week. It's going to be really cold. What leads you to think that this team can get up off the mat and fight?
Cincinnati tough. That's a tough football team right there. We played them a lot. A lot of games we played against them, they come out ready to play. So we just got to come out there knowing the fact that we lost 2. We just got to go out there and play. It all started in practice. Like, we got to be focused in practice and just go out there and just really do what we got to do. Like, you could just, to be honest, in practice, this is just like the feeling like we just be going through the motions. That's what it is. And we can't go through the motions like this. We just got to go out and play. That's really what it's been. We've been going through the motions thinking that we can't get beat. We 7-0 before Houston. Houston beat us, and now we lost tonight. We just got to, like, tighten up, basically.
That's what Coach said. He said he could see this coming on Thursday. Could you kind of see it coming?
Yeah, Coach Strong, yeah, basically. We just wasn't focused, man. That's really what it is. We just wasn't focused. We took Tulane for granted. Like, we just said, all right, was it 4-3, whatever their record is?
3-5.
3-5, yeah, we're finna beat them. Let's get ready for Cincinnati. And we can't play the game like that.
You guys lost the back-to-back games for the first time since like 2015 or 16.
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys pick yourself off the map, and how do you guys get refocused to go on the road?
Really just tying up, really. Mm-hmm. That's all we got to do, just tying up. Don't blame nobody. Like, it's our fault we lost. We just got to go in tomorrow when we look at the tape, be honest with ourselves. We know what happened out there. Just be honest with ourselves and get to work immediately. We all we got. So it's either how we're going to finish the season. We still got goals we're trying to accomplish. We just got to go out there and just play.
You said you're going through the motions during practice. What needs to change? Why have you guys been going through the motions?
Just energy. We just not having energy in practice. I really don't know.
Thank you, Stanley.
Thanks, guys.
What was it like in the locker room, leaving the game like that?
It was tough. I thought last week was tough, but this week was harder. It was hard because this was a week that we had to have, and we just came up short.
We've heard a lot about execution on both sides of the ball the last couple weeks. Did today come down to execution, or is there more going on?
Yes, sir. I'll have to say the same thing, especially on our side of the ball. I don't think it's the calls or anything like that. I just think it comes down to just guys just making plays, and there were plays that we just didn't make tonight.
Coach said you guys are playing undisciplined. You guys are trying to do too much, not getting in your proper gaps. Why are you guys unprepared like that?
No, I think Coach prepares us the right way. I just think it came down to just guys just trying to make plays, and I feel as if there's times when guys try to make plays and they kind of get out of their gaps, or they're taking people who they aren't supposed to have. So
Cutbacks have been a huge problem for you guys defensively. Is it just lack of gap integrity?
I wouldn't necessarily say that. It's just once again just guys just trying to make plays, and they may necessarily just hop out of a gap, or guys just taking like the wrong people. Like, say, if you have to dive, you have to take the dive, and if you have the quarterback, just take the quarterback. So just things like that.
If the loss last week wasn't a wake-up call, do you think this is?
It has to. It has to. And after the loss from last week, we still controlled our own destiny, and now it's kind of harder because we have to wait for other teams to lose. So it's hard. It's hard.
What's the mindset going into the locker room after that game?
We lost to a good ball club and came out and executed and beat us. We got 3 games. These last 3 games, got to come out and play ball because They're very, very good opponents in Temple, Cincinnati, UCF.
Yeah. What are your goals for the season now?
Win out. Win out, man. We have 3 more games left of the season, and we got to win out, man. That's just a mindset.
It's obviously a difficult spot for maybe Greg Reeves or Dwayne Boyles having to fill in at linebacker, but specifically Boyles, what he's had to do this year. How do you think he performed out there today?
I performed well. He stepped up good coming in, and I think he performed well. We'll go back and look at the tape. Can't really say now. Just got finished playing the game, but we'll go back and look at the tape and see how he did. But from my eyes, he did pretty well.
Do you think for a young guy like that, do you think pressure can get to them sometimes when they're in that situation with an injury and they have to step up? Can that happen?
Absolutely not. I mean, every guy we recruit to come in here, we recruit him to come and play. So, I mean, I think he did a good job of that tonight, and he played well.
Did Tulane do anything that surprised y'all?
Absolutely not. They came in here and we knew they were going to run the ball, and they came in here and ran the ball. I mean, we got to be better, and we will these next 3 games. So they came in here and ran the ball, and we couldn't stop them. So they came in here and did what they were supposed to do, and they just the better team won today.
Coach Strong said on Thursday that he thought that you guys didn't look like you were prepared to play. Why do you think he thought that?
Just coming off a loss is always tough coming off a loss to a big time opponent in Houston. But I mean, we got to bounce back, and we will. Like I said, we have these next 3 games left, and we will. I mean, I'm pretty sure if the team is what I think they are, we'll come back and bounce back these next 3 games.
What are you going to do to get more prepared? What does the team have to do?
I think it all comes down to focus and doing our job. I think that's the biggest thing, just coming down, focus and doing our job, and being ready to play when it's game day. That's all it comes down to.
Are too many guys trying to do 2 jobs at once?
I can't really say I haven't watched the tape yet, as of now, but we'll get it corrected and we'll get it right.